last thing I was going to mention about the enclosure is when you click on it, comes up at the top, always name them. I'm not showing you that's his mum. Because you get so confused. Because it's like, enclosure 1 is a habitat risk. You're like, which one?
I was going to say, yeah, well, call it cassowaries then or something. Yeah.
And this is the other thing. If you go down the end, go to maintenance, it's got options here of how often different staff attend the enclosure.
Okay.
I've found if you don't make the mechanic like every 6 months or every 3 months, preferably, the barriers wear down and then the animals break out because the barriers are so like
Well,
decrepit. So
maintenance. It's important.
keep an eye on that. But barrier status there, look, 75. So it gradually goes down. So you always ask your mechanic to come and look at it. Oh, what have we got for the dinner? That's exciting, isn't it?
It's very exciting. It's a good fruit lunch.
There you go.
Oh,
look.
Trampling it.
How good do they look, though?
They are very nice looking.
Look good. Oh, look, I loves it.
Oh, look, he's pecking
Can
like
he
he
see
knows the
me?
camera's there.
I
was just going to say,
see me.
is that one of those moments where a person... I'm thinking of, what was it fucking called? Kojima's last thing.
Kojima?
With Norman Reedus in it.
Oh, Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, yeah, there's a point when a character literally turns to the camera and just starts going, do you know what strands? Like, the history of a strand, it's like a piece of strand, but it's also stranded. And like literally looking at the camera. I'm like, that's what that cassowary's like.
Look.
Like, did you know that in 1943, Auschwitz-Birkenau was opened as a... Oh, happy cassowaries.
Best friends. Oh, look.
Best of friends.
They love it. They love being in our cassowary zoo. How much bigger is he? Oh, bloody hell.
Well, it will... Oh, they're loving it.
Hungry now.
They heard someone's talking about them.
Oh, it must be the... Oh, no, it's not the talk.
Well, they will be.
So I've set the talk to every January because time moves very fast in the zoo.
Okay.
Look,
So should we be
Oh,
making some
God.
food things or something? Oh, yeah, they're a proper little pair.
They are, aren't they? See, look. Drinky. See? How
Again,
good?
yeah, just all the animations.
Just looks
Just
great,
nicer
doesn't it?
quality.
So
Yeah.
she's our female, I think. Oh no,
Yeah,
the male's
she will be.
smaller. The male's the little
Is
one.
it
Like
the male was
dinosaurs.
the worst, like genetically, wasn't it?
Yeah, so she's... Oh, yeah. So it might be that he's small in size, couldn't it? So
Yeah.
she...
Well,
There, look.
hopefully, if they
Expected
mate,
offspring.
they will inherit her size.
Yeah, look.
Oh,
Expected
okay,
offspring.
okay. Well, that was
So
super
it
quick.
comes up
I
here.
bet they mated in front of us and we thought they were just sleeping.
That is literally, there's no, like, rude stuff, guys. So don't be
I kind
expecting
of
any of
wish
that.
there was, but...
No way is that... Oh, no, I was going to say, no way they like all those things. Where's my southern cassowary gone? I was like, no way they like climbing.
Is it not in alphabetical order?
Oh, but there,
No,
look, and watch here,
obviously
look,
not.
he's got his enrichment. And
Yep.
then it'll move up as I add more cool stuff.
Oh,
But
okay. Couple of different coloured balls.
there's a limit as well. So, like, on there, they want a food
Oh, yeah.
enrichment. But, so their toy enrichment's full now, they've got all the balls and stuff. But we need to unlock some more
But
food
they need
stuff.
a food thing as well.
Yeah, so we're researching to get that at the minute.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the cassowaries at the moment. So we could build some... We've only got £7,000 though. So we're not going to have a massive amount of money to build. So it's like $2,000 for food. I mean, it does make you money quickly, but...
Yeah. Well, surely all these people gathered here, they'd want some food, right?
Shall we make chief beef? And I tend to make the
Do
path
you do
long.
it so there's like a queue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we put chief beef there, and we put Gulpy next to it, and then we can start...
Okay.
See, we've only got £3,000. It's alright, it's fine. We could start
And those are
decorating the
plain
outside.
now.
Yes.
I was just going to say, you can decorate them, yeah.
So we can do some decorating while we wait for our money to go up a little bit. So at the minute, because we haven't researched any like extra stuff, we've only got like breeze blocks or like plank tunnel and not amazing stuff.
Yeah,
so it's
standard stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna look a bit shit, but it's fine. So you could do like the wooden planks like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be worse.
It could be worse. And because it's all we've got at the minute, obviously we can change it as we research stuff.
Yeah.
So we can always make, like, better things. I've learned, right, I was having real difficulty understanding like the lock system of when it locks onto something.
Yeah.
Like, why have you done that? And
Yeah.
it is difficult. But I've learned if you hold shift, you can change where it locks onto. Like, I didn't
Okay.
know that for a very long time, so it was very frustrating. So
Mm-hmm.
hold shift when you want to move its lock-in position. Unless it's like
Right.
perfect straight away like they were then, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is a bit
Okay.
of a faff though. I mean, it's
Again, just
okay, but it's just a bit...
easier controls are nice.
Exactly, it's just a bit... There's a lot of keys to press sometimes,
I was
so...
going to say that, well, the thing is, you want them easier controls, yes, but you also have to actually be able to do all the things you want, which means the controls can only ever be so simple, because there needs to be a lot of them.
Exactly.
Like, you know, when you were saying about when we played Devil May Cry, about learning the combos and things, and there is a lot of different moves to learn, but that's because there's a lot of different things you can do,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you need it to be that complicated to be able to do that much stuff.
Exactly, and sometimes it is a bit frustrating. But once you start getting the hang of it, it's okay, you know.
I was going to say, all of it looks like I'm watching you do all this, and I can see clearly what all of the different controls and things do. Like, I know, just watching it, I know exactly how you're controlling everything. It's
That's
just
what I mean.
learning the
I'm not going
control,
into
just
detail
learning what
about
the buttons are.
clicking, but it's just...
Yeah, because it's fairly obvious. Like, it's the three rings were to rotate it,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
three arrows were to move it in those along the three axes.
See?
Yeah, simple. There we go.
So it's a bit
That's nice enough.
makeshift. I mean, you can change the colours of the wood as well. So when you click on the wood, there's options to change it when you first put it down.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. I didn't bother then,
I
but
mean,
you could.
it's a so much better idea than the Zoo Tycoon 2 version, which obviously was on
Oh my
most
goodness.
games of
I
this
don't know.
type version.
I
Don't do
didn't...
that then.
Sorry, I didn't know I was
Well,
doing that.
don't do it.
Sorry, everyone.
Where they just give you like the safari shop and the desert shop, which is pre-made like decorated shop.
Yeah.
To just give you, okay, here's a shit ton of safari themed decorations, and then do your shops however you like. I love that they're that
Baby!
color. Look at this. I don't know if you noticed, like the lighting effects look really good as
They're
well with the
so
shadows
good.
moving.
They really are good. So we
And
can
I bet your
click...
PC doesn't even do it justice. Like,
No, it doesn't, to be fair. I've got a proper shitty old Philips monitor with no
it's
sound,
not.
so...
I was going to say, well, the PC's like the graphics
Yeah,
card
it's
and that
running!
are
Look, it's
they're old,
running!
but they were deep. They were fine. Oh, oh, I was loving it.
Ah. So we've got a girl and she's a
How good is
silver.
she genetically? Can we tell?
Yeah,
Silver,
yeah.
right?
So she's a silver at the minute, but you can go to the genetics and it tells you like the breakdown.
Oh,
So
okay,
she's not amazing, but she's not terrible, you
right.
know? So that's pretty good. But her appeal's quite high as well because she's a baby.
Hmm.
Obviously, everyone
Well,
wants to
yeah,
see
it
the
would be.
baby. And if you click on them, you can go family tree and you can see who her parents are and like who her relatives are as well. So that's
Okay.
pretty cool. So we've just got one baby.
Oh yeah,
But,
I remember us. We had like a little spreadsheet for all our
oh yeah, we did.
snow leopards to remember who could breed with who,
Because it was
because it only
just
goes back so
so
many
honest.
generations.
It was so hard to keep on top of it, wasn't it? Like, I remember doing it and just thinking, why are we doing this?
Because you had to check what babies each of them has had, where they had male and female, female and male. And you think that's probably what they do in real like farms.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's weird the way games like are able, the way that games like this naturally simulate things that happen in real life. Games generally, actually. I was like reading, well, oh, was I, no, it was the video I watched, I think, um, about MMOs.
That's not what I want to do.
Um, like it's World of Warcraft, but FF14 specifically. Um, that they introduced a change to how houses work in the game, where they have a lottery system now, where you like, because you used to go and buy a house, you put the money in, and then you buy it if you're first. Where now it's a lottery, and the reason was that there was like landlording happening, where people would go and
Right.
buy the house deliberately to then have all the houses in a network and nobody could get them.
Ah, that's not good.
No, and there's loads of weird stuff like that, where it's like every problem that exists in the real world, if your system is designed such, can be replicated in a digital thing. That
Ah.
it's weird that like in a zoo game, all of the like the stresses and the difficulties of actual like selective breeding and like farming outside of the game's design just happen naturally if the people playing it have the incentive to do it.
Ah.
It's and like a lot of particularly MMOs hire economists and sociologists to help them design it to try and set it up in a way so that that stuff doesn't happen.
I think.
Because you don't want a situation where people are like bullshitting each other trying to get all of the houses. You want everyone to just be able to play the game and enjoy it.
I mean, it didn't have any kind of issue with inbreeding, did it? In the last one, like particularly.
You mean Zoo Tycoon?
Yeah.
No. Well, Zoo Tycoon didn't really allow you to, because it didn't have the genetic thing. And pretty much anything could mate with anything, and you could buy anything at any point.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
the animals were not all available at the same time, but you just go off and on it again, and it would come up different things every so often.
Because it proper
Because
affects
this is,
stuff now.
but that's what I mean.
A
Because it's
duck.
so much more in depth. It introduces like mechanics and like behavioral things that didn't exist previously because there's the detail in the game to allow it. It's interesting thinking about. I think it's interesting to think about that stuff.
It is.
Oh, that's some happy cassowary. That is green across the board.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Look, he likes rubber ducks.
Of course he does. Everyone does. How could you not love a rubber duck?
So all I was doing there while you were
Rubber
talking
duck.
was just
Yeah.
making some seating area.
I was watching.
Basically.
I was watching.
And
I was just talking.
We're gonna add some like extra, like some shops off it and stuff. Like souvenir shops and stuff. Just makes it so we've got somewhere to sit from the beginning, basically. And we can add some music in and some ambiance. So that'll be nice for everyone. So that's all I was doing. Just putting some plantage in. So we need to kind of wait for our money to go up, really.
How quickly is our money going up? Out of interest.
I mean, we're at £4,000 now.
Okay. I meant like, is there like a financial page you can look at to see like stuff like that?
Yeah, there is. It's just I don't really use it.
Okay.
So
well, let's have a look at it while we're. Okay.
So it tells you obviously you've got your income, your taxes, your expenses, your purchases, and cash flow on there. You can also look at this complicated graph, which
I see.
is just a bit baffling, really.
Some of those lines are going up, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean,
and those are grants and things, and like marketing, was it? Sorry? Like loans, sorry, not grants.
Yeah, so you can have loans for a bit of extra cash, but then obviously you have to pay interest back and stuff. So it's quite realistic in that way. But there's also marketing campaigns you can buy. So you can pay to be on people's like cereal boxes.
Okay. Are these worth it?
I've never really found they are, but maybe they are once your zoo's like, to get your zoo off the ground, maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
do you think maybe
like
is it worth us going for one of the cheaper ones, like the top one, like 1,000? What is it a year? $1,000 a year.
It is 1,000.
Do you think it's worth it for us to try and boost?
Would you rather have post-it, cereal, or newspaper?
I feel like cereal.
Cereal. There we go. And we can also stop it as well. So if we decide it's not working,
just at any time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that's so it'll automatically renew each year.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just leave it, see if that helps us.
Actually, do you want to turn it off renewal, and we'll
pick
we'll have a year of marketing, and we'll see what happens at the end.
See if it actually helps anything. And there's something I need to show you on here. Right, wait there. Just tell me that needs to stop because it's making me think we've got a notification about something.
What is it?
It says low on cash, so it's just reminding me that we don't have much cash.
It just permanently tells you. Guess what? You're poor.
Yeah, basically. Why is his hair so blue? Hi, dude.
He dyes it.
He loves.
Why do you think?
That didn't work. loves it though. He thinks it's
He's
brilliant.
happy. Look at his
He
sunglasses.
loves
It's like
it.
a California prune.
Should we see what he thinks of the zoo? I should be able to see the southern cassowary better than this.
All right. I'll go and have a look then.
You need to actually be near the enclosure, bro. That's the other thing. If you obviously they can only see it from this angle, so we could build a path going round so they can look at them over the top. That'll improve like the rating as well, so they can see them from
Okay.
different angles and things. So
Should we do this?
we can do this, but I was going to show you something else. Look at them running.
All right, go ahead.
It's a bit of a Titan, derpy Titan run, that isn't it? Like
Little
so.
bit.
On construction here, you can go to like effects and stuff, and there's like a smoke effect, water
Okay.
effect and stuff, and you can go to, oh,
Mm.
in this case, blossom, and it's like a little thing like this, and blossom comes out of it. So say we've got our blossom trees
Very
here,
nice.
we
Yeah.
can rotate this so that they fall directly down. So when people are sat under the blossom trees, blossom is falling on them.
Ah, that's really good.
What do you think of that?
That's super cool.
See?
I like this.
So there, look.
Oh, so blossoms fall off a blossom tree.
You like it? That's cool, isn't it?
That's really good. I like that. That's a cool
And
effect.
so if you have like an oak tree, there's leaves in it. There's all different versions of leaves falling and stuff too. So that's a nice touch.
Again, sorry to go back to Zoo Tycoon again, but all they really had was like fog machines and things to go in the exhibits that were deliberately for like the tours, weren't they?
Oh, they were so good though. That bat cave that everyone used to have a heart attack about.
It was, but there was like 5 of them, and that was all there was. And you could put them in other places, but they didn't make any difference. It was just for your own entertainment.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like it's good that they've added so much just for like the bits that you maybe wouldn't have thought of that are just for like I want to look at the cool thing.
Isn't that really nice, the blossom though? When I first discovered
It
that,
is
I
a
was
really
like,
good
that
one.
is so nice.
I think you need some more stairs here.
So I'm just going to build it like
Oh
this.
no, there you go.
So then, if we make it like
Like a little viewing platform.
Yeah. So then people can get up
That'll
on there.
do, won't it?
Yeah, yeah. So then people will come up, and I always make my elevated paths different to the thing.
Yeah.
Because it just looks better. And then up here, we can put like another thing, so they know what they're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be like, "Wow, amazing!" And then obviously put your old coinage up here as well.
Box, yeah.
And we can have another speaker.
Does the music irritate the animals?
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
Not that I've noticed, anyway.
I wonder if that's specific to certain animals.
The only thing I'm thinking, are we too close to Auschwitz for the people's like there?
I think they'll be okay.
We'll see if they hate it. Because they'll literally, if you click on them and see what they're thinking, they'll literally go, I didn't come to a zoo to see this. God, why wouldn't you hide your stuff?
Zoo to see zookeepers.
Literally, that's literally what they think. I'm not joking. Oh.
I like that. I was trying to think of a cool pun or something, but we're just going to call it Auschwitz.
I know, it's quite bad really that we're calling it that. We should stop.
Nah, it's fine.
People
Auschwitz.
are gonna judge us. I think we're terrible
Auschwitz
people.
is fine.
We'll call it a different version. Think of something else.
I like you hiding Auschwitz with the bamboo.
They don't even know it's there now.
No attention to the man behind the bamboo.
They're
does
okay
look
with
better,
that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So now they can't even see
look,
it. They don't even know it's there. It's fine. So let's see if they're going, I hate all them staff buildings. Let's check. The price is great. No. The views of Sun Cassowary habitat are breathtaking. There we go. We did it.
Excellent. What's the red thing at the bottom?
Oh, education. It's because we haven't got much.
Because he's stupid.
Basically,
he dropped out of school when he was 6.
It's so hard to make education.
Oh, they're cheering. That man's so happy.
That was.
Look at this crowd.
It's because they were listening to the thing.
Oh, I see.
It was good while it lasted. Animal Talk 1 is great.